music swelled. Her dress gleamed. Your heart pounded. That moment at the altar, it felt eternal, unshakable, destined to last. Fast forward through kids, careers, conflicts, and changes. Where's that feeling now? That certainty? That passion? Gone. Or at least gone underground. And you're faced with the brutal question every married man eventually confronts. Was it all just chemicals and ceremonies? Or is there something deeper to discover? Here's the truth romance novels won't tell you. Marriage isn't sustained by feelings. It's sustained by resilience, the capacity to bend without breaking, to weather storms without washing away, to rebuild what circumstances tear down. The wisest man who ever lived, King Solomon, wrote an entire book, Song of Solomon, celebrating passionate romance. But the same man later in life warned in Ecclesiastes, though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. He understood. Romance initiates, but resilience sustains. Think about Abraham and Sarah. Their marriage endured famine, family conflict, infertility, and foolish decisions. Not because their romance never wavered, but because their resilience never failed. This isn't popular teaching. Culture sells you marriage as permanent honeymoon, but God designed it as permanent growth opportunity, a covenant that develops character precisely because it continues when feelings don't. In Ephesians, Paul doesn't command husbands to feel affection for their wives, but to love them as Christ loved the church and gave himself up for her. This love transcends emotion. It's sacrificial, intentional, resilient, especially when feelings fade. So how do you build a resilient marriage? First, establish unbreakable boundaries. Not walls to separate you, but guardrails to protect you. No secrets, no separate bank accounts, no harmless flirtations, no option of exit. Resilience grows in the soil of absolute commitment. Second, develop conflict capacity. Most marriages don't end because couples fight. They end because couples fight poorly. Learn to disagree without destroying, to speak truth without speaking wounds. As James advises, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to become angry. Third, practice intentional remembering. Israel built memorial stones to recall God's faithfulness. Build yours. Photos, journals, anniversary celebrations. When feelings fade, memories remind. When present challenges overwhelm, past victories encourage. Finally, redefine success. A successful marriage isn't one that feels passionate every day. It's one that perseveres through every season. Not one without scars, but one where scars become testimonies. Not one without struggles, but one where struggles become strengths. The irony? When you build resilience, romance often returns, deeper, richer, more meaningful than before. Not the fleeting feelings of dating days, but the earned affection of battle-tested companions. Not the shallow passion of new attraction, but the profound appreciation of proven faithfulness. This is what your marriage can become. Not a fading memory of what once was, but a growing reality of what endurance creates. Not dependent on fluctuating emotions, but anchored in unshakable commitment. Your feelings will fade. They're designed to. But your love, it can grow stronger precisely when feelings grow weaker. If you choose resilience over romance, covenant over comfort, commitment over chemistry. So build a marriage not of constant highs, but of consistent faithfulness. Not impressive in its perfection, but inspiring in its perseverance. Because in the end, what will matter most isn't how you felt, but how you endured.